I'm here investigating this Bill McIntosh phenomenon. Let's see what people think.
Bill McIntosh?
Oh yes, his AI knowledge is almost as powerful as my magic spells.
Bill McIntosh? His traffic strategies are used across 17 galaxies. Even Martians watch his show. Captain McIntosh's traffic secrets help me navigate the digital seas perfectly. His show be pure treasure, mate.
Bill McIntosh's AI insights fuel my experiments. His live stream is pure scientific genius.
Sir William McIntosh's online business strategies help me modernize my kingdom. I never miss his weekly show.
As you can see, Bill McIntosh's influence reaches everyone from wizards to scientists. His weekly show has become a cultural phenomenon.
It's time for the Bill McIntosh Show.
'Tis I, Sir William. Welcome to the show. And of course, I'm your host, Bill McIntosh. And this show is all about digital entrepreneurship. So if you're looking for a way to either start a new business or grow your existing business using AI and modern marketing strategies, then this show is for you. So that's what it's all about. So welcome to the show. Do me a favor and give me a big old hello in the chat and tell me, where in the world are you? Let me know out there, where in the world are you? And give me a big old warm hello. And if you're new to the channel, maybe you've not been on one of our shows before, say, I'm new in the chat there as well. And of course, we have subscriber only chat turned on. So you will have to be a subscriber of the channel. Don't worry, it's free. And you just hit that red button that you see down below. Become a subscriber. It might take a minute or so to activate, but then you can chat in the chat along with all the other builders in the chat. So I think we're going to be renaming our community, our group of you who come and join and hang out with us. We're going to be building an entire community around this channel and our new product that we are launching. And I think we're going to call us all builders. What do you think? It'll make more sense. You'll know why we're called that in a couple of minutes. But I want to welcome all of you, both new and old builders, to the group. And Nick, let's do some shout outs.
Yeah. And if you're new, let us know. We love our newcomers.
By the way, you're very quiet for me. I don't know if it's quiet for everyone else.
Oh, shoot. Okay. My mic is like right next to me.
Yeah,
How am I now?
I can barely hear you. Do you guys hear Nick okay?
Heck? Okay. I don't know what to do about that. Okay, give me a second.
Maybe it's just me.
What about now?
Hey, there we go.
Weird. Okay.
Oh, now you got quiet again.
What? What is happening? Okay.
So audience, is it just me or does Nick sound quiet? Yeah, Daryl says no chainsaws either. Yeah, I had a broadcast I did yesterday, and they literally fired up the chainsaws outside my window and started sawing down trees while I was live. That was crazy.
That was. And what about now?
Hey, okay, now you're really loud with me. Okay, and they say you're okay,
no,
so maybe it's just me.
It's just you. Am I coming out of your laptop and not your desktop? That might be why.
Well, that's how I always run it. But all right, well, if they can hear you, that's the important part, and I'll just listen more carefully. So we're all good. So okay, go ahead, Nick. I interrupted you. Shout outs. Anybody new?
Yes.
And who do we have new particularly? Yeah.
Yeah, shout outs. Yeah, particularly, I want to shout out the newbies in particular, but we love everyone around here. So let's take it from the top. We have Andrew. Andrew's been, I think, on our past like 3-ish shows, and didn't Andrew go to one of your in-person events? I think we were talking about that last week. So good to have you, Andrew. Love to see you. We have James just became a channel member, so thank you, James. We have Daryl. Daryl's a long timer. Thanks, Daryl. He's a long time builder. We've got Doug. Hey, Doug. Regina is another long timer. Hey, Regina. Good to have you. Shelly. I recognize you, Shelly. Then we have Ron from Atlanta. Mitch from California. Steven from Long Island. Gregson Wong from Hawaii. Aloha. I think Greg said, I think you're new. I don't recognize you. So good to have you. Daryl says no chainsaws. That was awful. I hated the chainsaw. I'm very sensitive to noises, and I just could not think. I couldn't hear my own thoughts. It was nuts. We have Debbie White from Indiana. Nice. We have the Mick. Hi, the Mick. The Mick was in your workshop just now.
Oh, great. Yeah. Oh, and I see Andrew. Andrew is a new subscriber and just liked the video. So everybody else out there, do me a favor. It really helps the stream to bring more people in. So YouTube will go share the message. Smash that thumbs up button for me. And it will actually help. It doesn't help quite a lot to make sure that YouTube will tell other people and bring in more builders and bring people to the show. Let's see if we can, these are rookie numbers. Let's see if we can pump up the stream today. And we do that by hitting that like button. Of course, if you want to, if you have people that you think could benefit from my entrepreneurial message, you can share the live stream as well. And let's see if we can pump up that live audience numbers. So thank you. Thank you for your likes. And today's going to be an awesome show. Nick challenged me to something. Here, I'm going to bring you on camera, Nick. Let's.
Okay. Hey, everyone.
Here, we'll do that view. There we go. So Nick issued me a challenge, and that is, could I literally build 5 businesses? There we go. 5 for my face there. 5 businesses in 15 minutes. That's the challenge, and so I'm going to try to do it. Who here thinks I can do it? Am I gonna succeed? Can I build 5 businesses in 15 minutes? Well, let's find out. So of course we're going to use a top secret platform. That's, well, not really top secret. So I'll tell you all about it and tell you how you can get access to it. It's an entire business building platform. This is new and unlike anything you probably have ever seen from me before. We're going to be doing that. So that's kind of our agenda today. We're going to go over 5 businesses that are highly profitable examples of businesses that you can build in like 2 or 3 minutes with this powerful AI tool. So if you have a business idea, you can use the tool that I'm about to show you and launch a business in minutes, which is that's not been possible ever before until now. So that'll be our agenda. Any other housekeeping I need to do, Nick, before we get into it?
The stopwatch. So we were fumbling because you came just off your workshop, and then you ran over to get ready for the show, and then we had the question of how to actually do the stopwatch in the corner, tracking your progress.
Let me see how I can do that. Let's see. I don't know.
Well, you could just have. When you're sharing your screen, can't you just have like a little window, tiny window in the bottom, like right corner, and it's just
Let's
showing?
Maybe I can do this. Let me see if I can. And go full screen over here. Okay, this might work. I think I got the stopwatch going. Sorry, everybody. You have to watch us fiddle around with our stopwatch. But let's see if I can put it into the stream now. If I share. Okay. Oh, I can only share one screen at a time. So I cannot do it, unfortunately.
If you're sharing your screen, can't you just put the stopwatch in another window and then just like make the window small in the corner?
Well, I could do this. Let's remove that from the stage, add that to the stage. So we could do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. No, it's a little annoying, but we'll do that. Cool. And then, I'm going to need to just bust out I guess, do you want me to make an intro?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know how you're going to reuse this video. So yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, then what we're going to do, so I'm going to finish getting ready here behind the scenes. We're going to start this challenge and we'll build 5 profitable businesses in 15 minutes. So that'll be the challenge. And we're going to do that in just a minute. But we need a really short commercial break. Let's see. What's a short one, Nick?
What is a short one? I remember last time you asked this and I accidentally put like the longest one. I think Success Sessions is short. You want to do that one?
That's a long one.
It is. Presidents is not that long.
Okay, we'll do the presidents. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to take a...
Celebrities or characters
there we
in
go.
this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had push-button AI do all the work, didn't you?
That's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using push-button AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This push-button AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this masterclass sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best masterclass ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
Oh, there I am. Way too many selections to pick out of on our StreamYard there. Okay, we are back and the challenge is about to begin. We do have a YouTube ad break occurring. So some of you are seeing me, some of you are seeing YouTube ads. So we'll give everybody a moment to get checked in and we shall begin the challenge. And I've peeked at the list. I do have to admit, I actually don't know all of the ones you put on this list, Nick. So I hope it's going to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it's simple enough. Nothing crazy.
All right, cool. So, and I have a free gift for everyone, by the way, who if you hang around with us through this little segment. We're going to record this. So everything I'll be doing in just a moment is going to be recorded. And we're doing that so that we can turn this into a YouTube video a bit later, but we're doing it with you here live now. And yeah, that'll be the agenda. So with that, I guess we'll kick it off. Again, I'm going to record a little intro here, and here we go. So our channel's very own producer, Nick, challenged me to something that most people would think is impossible. Can I build 5 businesses in 15 minutes? So these are complete, ready to launch, ready to go businesses that could start getting visitors, getting traffic, and getting money. And he's challenged me to see if I can use our powerful Buildy technology to build them in just 15 minutes. So that is the challenge on this video. So we're going to jump in one at a time. And I've got 3 minutes on the stopwatch. So we got 5 businesses, 3 minutes each. We'll see if I can do it. And it's all courtesy, again, of Buildy AI, which is a powerful AI-driven business builder. It can build software apps, sales funnels, shopping carts, physical stores if you want to sell products with a online shop, and so much more. It builds all of these things. Anything you can imagine that you can describe with your own voice. I'm literally going to speak these businesses to life with my voice, and it can do that for you, and you're ready to launch your starter business. It's incredible. So that's what we'll be using for today's technology. And I have a special gift for you. If you hang around through this video to the end of this little challenge, I have something that I'm going to give you so you can make your own business in 3 minutes flat. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to share my screen so that everyone can follow along. And of course, now I can't share the screen. Let me remove that and let me add that. And I'm going to do it like this. And there we go. So that's the question. So I have by the way, if you don't know who I am, I've been doing internet businesses for over 25 years. And over all that time, I have been able to produce $100 million worth of revenue. I've been fortunate enough to, to experience that. And so when I take a look at, let's see, hold on, I'm going to do a retake here. So everyone, we're shooting this live, but I'm going to retake it so our editor has a clean cut here. From my $100 million worth of results that I've gotten over the years with my internet businesses, I'm going to take this knowledge, I'm going to walk through and show you 5 different businesses that you can build with the Build the AI technology, and I'm going to show you just how easy it is. These are incredibly profitable businesses that you could go out and make money with, and I'm going to build one business at a time in 3 minutes flat, or I fail the challenge. So let's find out if I can do it. And I'm going to go through each business model and talk about why it is so profitable and why you should be considering it as one for you. And let's start with business number 1. Well, number 5. We'll count them down from number 5 down to number 1, the most profitable one. So the first thing we're going to build is a workout tracker. And so this is a full web app that can create software online and track your workouts. And so there's a very simple prompt that we're going to use. And by the way, if you want the prompts for this, I have a gift. I'm going to give them to you a little bit later. So all the prompts I'm going to use to build these businesses, I'll make them available to you. Just hang around to the end, and I'll explain how you could get them. But here's an example. It's a case study of somebody who did a workout tracker, and they make $200,000 a month with their workout tracker. And this is from their post about it there. And then we'll give you a link to that, by the way. If you want to check out that case study, I'll give you that link as well. Just stick around to the end. And so we're going to first start out with building one of these trackers. So do you think I could build a $200,000 a month business in 3 minutes flat? Well, let's find out. So I'm going to take our prompt right here. I'm going to copy it, and then we'll start a stopwatch. So I have a stopwatch here. We're going to give it I'll click start, and then we'll begin. Here we go. All right. So stopwatch has begun. We are now going to go to Buildy.ai, which is the platform we're going to use to create this. I'm going to paste the prompt in. Now you could also speak these to life by just hitting your record button, and let's submit it. And boom. So now the app has gone to work. It is actually going to use AI to build, design, and deploy an entire business while we're watching here, which is pretty darn incredible. And again, the one we're building is a workout tracker app. And you can see that this can be highly profitable. And this is not the only example of a workout tracker that is profitable. I've seen many, many examples of people creating apps like this in the fitness and workout space that make a lot of money. And so let's take a look here, and we'll follow along and see what it's doing. Okay, it is now creating the database, which, by the way, that is one of the really awesome features about Buildy AI, is that it does everything. It does your back-end coding, it does your database, it does your hosting, it does everything needed. The entire stack of infrastructure is done for you. So unlike other apps where you have to fumble around trying to figure out how to copy and paste your code and how to deploy it to the internet, how to launch your business, how to set up your database, it does all this stuff for you so that you don't have to mess around with this. So someone with zero technical knowledge can literally speak a business to life. You just tell Buildy what you want to build, and it builds it. So let's go back and check in here and see where the progress. So it's now done building the database. It's now creating some pages. And let's see, how much time do I have on the clock? Let me pull up the timer. Okay, we have a minute left. I don't know if I'm going to make it. So let's see, that was a challenge. Could I do it in 3 minutes flat? We're running out of time. It's still generating. It is still generating. Let's see here. It's going to be close. Okay, now we're down 30 seconds to go. I hope we can make it. So I told producer Nick it could be done. So let's find out. I can see behind the scenes it's still building. Oh, this is cutting it close. Okay, I sure hope I don't fail here on my very first attempt. That would be a little embarrassing. But oh gosh, it's close. It's close. Uh-oh. It's can you believe it? Nick, I failed already.
Oh man. That's rough. Oh man.
I failed already. We just started. So okay, it's still making pages. Still making pages. I should restart here. I'll let it continue. Just so let's count it down. Let's just keep going. I continued it. Let's see how long it actually takes. Boy, egg on my face.
I'm curious how long this one will take.
Yeah, so now we have to figure out what we're doing for the video because because now we did the whole intro about it being 3 minutes flat. So that's actually not going to work for an intro now.
That might make it more entertaining though if you didn't.
I figured I'll be honest. I thought one of these was going to fail. I thought one would fail, and I thought it was going to be number 4. So, but one of the things Buildy is actually building a lot of stuff. Like it's building a lot of pages that I didn't expect it to build. Like it's making a pretty comprehensive app. So here, let's pull the countdown. Now we're over 4 minutes. Oh boy. How long do you think it's going to go? What do you guess? What's the over under here?
It has to stop by 5. I think it's almost done.
So chat.
There we go. That's it. That's it. I think it's done.
Okay. 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's see if it's it's finished building. It's now reloading, spinning up it's deploying the business and launching it. I should actually I'm going to turn the counter back on because technically it's still not live. Oh shoot, what's going on here? My browser crashed. Okay, here we go. There's the app.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah, I think actually the timer crashed my browser. Okay.
There you go. I was right just before 5 minutes.
Wow, this is cool. So it has a bunch of these exercises that you can time, and you can create your own exercise of different categories, different types of equipment. That is pretty cool. What else did it build here? So then we have, so you can add these to your workout. Is that right?
Yeah. Oh, that's sick.
That's cool. And then we have our progress, which I think is the one I just showed. So it tracks actually over time. And then you have achievements where it actually gives out achievements. That's pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's sick.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, we failed right out of the gate. They did make a pretty cool app. So 4 minutes and 50 seconds, technically. All right. Well, let's move on to number 2 and see how that goes. So here, let's go back to the home page and let's go back here. And we're going to move on then.
what you should do
Hmm.
is I have some stuff in the slides. I put the stuff in the slides so that you can get the build going. And then while you're waiting, you can go back to the slides because you were reading the content from the slide before you even submitted the prompt.
Understood. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Well, by the way, habit trackers are an amazing business model. So I drop a comment on the video and let me know what other kind of trackers might you want to make. So exercise is one of them. But what about trackers to get rid of bad habits? You could like do a tracker that helps you eliminate bad habits, or a tracker that helps reinforce good habits, whether they're eating habits or exercise habits or otherwise. Maybe it's a tracker to track how much, how often are you taking daily walks or things like this. What kind of tracker would you like to make? And almost any niche market can have some kind of activity or progress tracker that you can make for your niche. So, all right, with that said, let's move on down to business idea number 4. And that is a customer relationship management tool for dentists. Okay, now this can be an incredibly profitable business. You can make custom marketing tools for a unique business. It's almost like a handcrafted and hand-created app that you can make for a business. And let's do an example of this. So I'm going to take the prompt, and then we're going to go back to building. We'll submit it, and then I guess we'll continue the challenge. So let me go ahead and restart the timer. I cheated a little bit. I got 3 seconds of extra time there, but we'll restart the timer, and let's see how long this takes us to get done. And while we wait, let's talk about this business model, okay? So there are a lot of businesses that will pay for apps like this. Dentists, lawyers, accountants, service business, contractors. There's a lot of them that need to keep track of incoming leads and quotes and other things that they need to do. And there are a lot of off-the-shelf tools for this, but it's kind of like a one-size-fits-all process. So imagine you get to make a custom-made app that has exactly the features that your clients need. So here's Cody Schneider that says, a business idea for you, an AI CRM, which is a customer relationship management tool. And he goes into how to do this for just about any business model. And we'll drop a link to this, by the way. I'm going to share this deck with everyone, so you'll have a chance to download the deck and get a copy of this. If you'd like to see his post on how to launch this as a business model, it'll be included in that. And in fact, while we wait, let's check in on the timer. So we're at 1 minute and 20 seconds. Let's see where Buildy's at. Oh, Buildy's done quite a bit already. It's done the database, and it's now building the app. So let's go back here. Let's see, I want to go to this window here. And so I do want to let you know you can download this playbook. So a copy of this will be made available in our Ingeniosity newsletter. So we have a vault. It's like a library of a bunch of these different playbooks. We're going to put this one in there, and we'll email everyone on the Ingeniosity list as soon as it's available. So if you want to go check out these links, get access to the prompts I'm using, and learn more about this, all you have to do is go to pushbutton.ai/subscribe. And there you can join the Ingeniosity list and be admitted into the library where this playbook will be added. And so, okay, let's check back in on the timer. We're at 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And it's still building. It's done quite a lot. So we can see all the database elements that it made. It's making an appointment form, made an appointment page, a patient intake form, an activity tracker, an appointment calendar. Wow, it's making a lot of stuff. So we'll see if it succeeds here. But we got almost 3 minutes on the clock. So did I fail again? Wow. Buildy's going slow today. I think I'm gonna blame that. So the servers are running slow. I mean, I just built an app. I did it yesterday to test this, and it built in 2 minutes. So I thought, 3 minutes will be super easy. But yeah, there we go. I've failed again, Nick. So is this whole video going to be me failing over and over and over again?
I think that makes for a better video. Well, I mean, how much of a fail is it? Like, oh no, your app came out in 4 minutes and 45 seconds instead of 3 minutes. That's still very impressive.
Yeah. Well, we're at 3 minutes and 30 seconds now, and it's still building. So we can see it's made an intake, a form. Oh, it finished. Here, hold on. Let me stop the timer. Pause. Okay. So it finished. It's actually still saving here. I'll continue. I see it still working in behind the scenes here. So hold on while we let it finish. I think it detected an error. You can see here, we do have automatic error detection built in. So it detected an error and now it's fixing it, which is actually something we can talk about here real quick too. Because Nick, you've been building apps in here. And like what, 1 out of every 10 apps or so, sometimes you'll get an error. And then we have built-in error detection to find and fix them, which, oh, did it finish? Hold on. It did. Done. Okay.
All right.
So I failed again. 4 minutes and 17 seconds. So here's our dental practice CRM. And so you can see here's the dashboard that tracks the activity for the business. Here are the patients, the appointments that are coming in. And let's see, so you can edit the appointments. Here are the leads that are coming in. And let's see, and then we can edit the lead information. And so with a little bit of prompting, you can even automate everything now. So now all the framework is here. And with just a little bit of additional prompting, you could like have all these automations that would run and fire. So let's say like when a new lead was initially contacted, you could set up some automations to run different kind of marketing activities. And then, oh, here's new lead. So then we can make a new lead. And I really like the dashboard. It's very clean. But there we go. There is our dental CRM. But as I was saying, occasionally you do have where it builds the whole app, it writes all the code, it deploys it, and then it detects that there's an error in the code. And really quickly, it will just automatically fix the error for you. So you don't even have to do anything except watch while it fixes that error. Cool. And all right, well, with that, let me reset and we'll go on. So now I have failed 2 out of 2 times. And we'll move on now and go on to the next business that we're going to build. And a reminder, you can download the playbook. So like if you want to go read this tweet from Cody Schneider about how to deploy a business where you're creating these custom apps for local businesses, you can get access to that, as well as everything on this deck, including the prompts that I'm using. Just head on over there, pushbutton.ai/subscribe. And magnesium supplement store. Wow, that's oddly specific, Nick.
It's my favorite supplement, magnesium 3-8. So that was on my mind when I came up with that idea.
All right, cool. I have no idea what this is going to do. So, so this would be an example of building a shop, right? Let's give it a shot. So I'll paste it, I'll submit it, and then let's find my timer, clear, start. Okay, I cheated again. I need the extra 3 seconds if I'm going to win any of these. So hopefully I can win once out of 5 times. Let's find out. Can I even do it once? Let's find out. But here, so timer is started. Let's take a look at the slide deck, which we can see that it's generating the code. So it's writing the code right now. And yeah, let's head over here and talk about that. So using this tool is a fast and easy way to set up a store. So if you have a product you sell or a service, you can use Buildy to launch your online sales presence to sell your stuff. So just about anything you can imagine. Heck, if you wanted to create a website for your garage sale that you're going to have next week, you could jump into Buildy and in 4 minutes or less, you can have your whole website launched. So this means like both local websites or international websites. And it also does this in almost every language imaginable. So it isn't just English. I've seen people making apps in a whole wide variety of languages, including like Hebrew, Spanish, German, then a bunch of different ones. So it can do all of those. Let's check in and see how we are timing wise. Well, we're down to 1 minute and 26 seconds. Let's see. Okay, Buildy is doing its thing, making some pages. I have a feeling that it just might work this time. I might make it in under 3 minutes. We'll see. We're almost halfway there. So let's find out if we can do it in 3 minutes or less. Now, there also could be, if you're doing drop shipping, this could be a way for you to build your store for your drop shipping merchandise. This could be any kind of physical products. Like I know when producer Nick actually launched his first e-commerce business, we set it up using WordPress, and we set it up using something called WooCommerce. And boy, was that a hassle. Configuring it and setting it up and adding all the products. It was I don't know how many hours it took to finish that. Producer Nick, are you there?
I am, yeah.
Do you remember how long did it take you to deploy your first shopping cart, your first online store?
Definitely not 3 minutes. A lot longer than that.
Well, I remember you were working on it, for like many days in a row before it was actually ready.
Yeah, that was.
Cool. All right. And here, hold on 1 second here. I'm going to take a look and see what is going on. Why did Buildy stop? There's something weird going on today. I don't know if it's the bandwidth or issues with my browser. I'm going to blame my browser. How about that?
Okay.
It's not my fault. It's my browser's fault. Okay, cool. There we go. It finished. So something weird happened, but it did finish. So how much time do we have on the... Oh, wait. Did I make it? Can't get the tab open. Well, here. Technically, I won. So I'm gonna actually call. If it says 3 minutes and 39 seconds, I refreshed and the app was done.
Oh, what the heck?
Yeah, the app was already
cool.
Done. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like the yellow, but I love this.
I don't like
color
the yellow.
choices here. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is pretty cool. So anyway, now it looks like the app is still building features. So we'll come back to it, but but technically it is done and it did happen. I'm going to claim a victory. Can I claim one victory?
Fine.
They got to make me feel better. Come on.
Okay.
All right,
but I don't know. I don't feel too comfortable. The timer is technically 3 minutes and 39 seconds.
Okay, I failed. Okay, I'll take the loss. I failed again. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to go ahead and reset. It's still busy adding features. It actually went on a whole tangent adding more features to that app. But let's go and go on to the next one. So let me pull back up our screen. And we're down to number 2. I like this one. This is a pretty cool app. This is a debt payoff coach. And let's copy this prompt, which again, you can have access to all the prompts if you want to try this yourself. We'll come over here. We're going to submit it. And I'm cheating just a little bit, getting myself an extra 3 seconds on the clock there. And there we go. So it has started. Buildy is doing its thing, and we'll come back to that in a moment. Well, let's talk about this. So this debt payoff coach, here's another example of a case study here that you can see. Actually, there it is over there. And it's a post on X talking about their app. And I love these apps because not only are they highly profitable, but you're really helping people with, it's an important life problem if you're struggling with debt and you're struggling to pay off your debt, keeping up with credit card payments and all that stuff. And this is a really awesome app that works really, really well. Actually, I think that's the wrong case study there, but
No, those case studies are meant to show the concept of habit-forming apps, not necessarily just for debt payoff. That's why I included that.
Okay. All right. Well, then let me restate that for the recording. So the debt payoff coach is a form of an app that helps you adjust your habits. And there's a wide variety of these kinds of apps. Like you can see quit smoking, quit being ugly. That's a very interesting one. Quit being fat and quit everything. So this is a post on X. So you can see these are 4 different apps that are actually profit pulling apps making money. As you can see here, $100,000 there, $50,000 here, $1 million for the quit being fat one. And the one for quitting all kinds of bad habits is a $300,000 app. So again, the link to this will be in the deck. You can go check out those case studies. All right, let's check in on our clock. We're at almost 2 minutes now, and let's see, how is Buildy doing? Well, it's gotten quite a lot done. So it has built 3 things in the database and several pages, which I do want to talk about that a little bit more as well. So what is the big difference between a quote unquote vibe coding app, right? There's several different vibe coding apps out there that will create, and you can preview pages and build things, but very few of them. In fact, I'm only aware of one other app that does what Buildy does, and that is end-to-end for a novice person who doesn't know anything about technology, take care of everything. All of the other apps, they seem to require you to have some kind of advanced technical knowledge in order to actually get a workable, launched, and deployed business. So you have things like databases and hosting and just different kinds of back-end like infrastructure that if you don't understand how those work, it's really hard to deploy a complete app that's ready to start making money. But that's the idea, is how does a new entrepreneur have an idea in your mind and then launch it without a huge delay, without knowing a lot of technical skills. And that's what we have been designing Buildy specifically for non-technical founders so that you can deploy your first business using this technology. And it has finished building. So let me go back to the screen share here and I'll pull up my countdown timer. Oh man, that's not 3 minutes either. I thought I'd win this one, but here we go. Here's our debt payoff coach. And so you can add debt or edit debt. So this is where you put in your credit card, the balance, the interest rates, and you have your income, you have budgeting things, and then there are different things here. Here's your payoff plan that walks you through how to pay your debt off over time, what bills to pay first. Here's like a what if calculator to make different scenarios to try to see different paths, different ways to try to pay off your debt, a progress tracker, and then I love this, achievements. So you get kind of rewarded. You know, it's a gamified debt payoff coach. So then you get badges and rewards and achievements for making progress on your debt. That's pretty cool. So love that. So there we go. That is app number 4. So we're counting down. By the way, what kind of an app would you make? So when you go into Buildy, which I'm going to show you how you can go into Buildy without spending a dime and go build a business today. So in minutes from watching this video, you can go into Buildy and launch your own business And we'll talk about how you can do that without spending a dime. So hang tight. I'll talk about that in a moment. But what are your ideas for an app that you could build? Do me a favor. Drop your ideas down in the comments below and let me know what kind of app might you build. And these really simple apps like you see us building here, you would be shocked at how profitable they are. You don't need to make really complicated apps with hundreds of features. You just need to solve one simple problem and it opens the door for you making a lot of money. All right. I love quiz apps. I absolutely love them. Let me talk about this for a moment because there's a reason it's number one. This solves so many problems. If you have a business and you want leads, what I'm about to show you solves it. If you have a business and you want traffic, this solves it. If you have a business and you want to build a subscriber list, this app that I'm about to build solves it. So we're going to build, there's these assessments that you can build where you can actually build AI-powered assessments, which is the other beautiful thing about Buildy, because it's AI that will build you AI-powered apps. You don't need to know anything about AI. You don't need to know anything about how you go out and connect to different AI tools, like making images or making articles, or in this case, creating a customized report for someone. We're going to show you how this works, and Buildy will literally AI power your app and build in AI features that you can deploy and charge for your own business. Or in this case, we're going to use it to generate leads. So let's do our final test. We'll see, can I even win one? I don't know. I would like to win one of these challenges. I haven't won a single one yet. But all right, we have the chiropractor quiz funnel. So I'll talk more about why this is such a good business model. But first, let's go get this started. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new project. We're going to paste the prompt in, submit, and then I'll restart my countdown timer. Let's see, can I win one? I don't know. We'll see if I if I can fail at this 5 times in a row. But there we go. So while we wait for Buildy to do its thing, let's see. It looks like it's started. There we go. It's going to start going. There we go. Now it is creating the database. I'm getting ready to launch that. And the countdown timer is underway. And so now let's go to the business model. With these funnels, they can make an absurd amount of money. Not only can they help you get leads, they can immediately help you make profit. And the way I use these funnels is real simple. I ask questions. So it's a series of questions for a quiz. It can be as little as 3 questions, probably as many as 10. More than 10, it starts to get a little bit much, but somewhere between 3 and 10 very intelligently written questions that you could get people to answer these questions. And at the end of the quiz, to get the results, they have to put their name and email and contact information into the app, and they become your lead. You can automatically connect anything you make in Buildy with your email services. So if you're using a customer relationship management system or an email marketing system, autoresponder, you can connect them, and every user that goes through the funnel goes into your lead list. And then on top of that, when you build them with Buildy, they're AI powered. So we can actually tell Buildy to custom write an assessment based upon their answers. So you can take all the answers to that quiz, like if they talk about, like in this case, we're doing a chiropractic one. So they can talk about where they're hurting, what are their symptoms, and then have AI analyze it and then give them a plan that's personally written for them personally. So every single person who takes the quiz gets a unique plan written by AI, and Buildy can make this for you. It's pretty cool. So let's take a look at the case study. So this is from Orson on, I think this is Twitter. Yep, X. So you can send cold traffic, so paid cold traffic or even organic traffic to these quizzes and make quite a lot of profit. So there's an example here about, it's a 7-question quiz of what's secretly draining your energy every day. And then You just run them through it and they become a lead. And then at the end, you can either use affiliate offers to make money promoting affiliate offers that pay you commission, or your own products or services. So that's the beauty of this. It works for either scenario. If you're trying to start an affiliate business and make commission, this is a great way to do it. Or if you want to promote your own stuff, this is an awesome way to do that too. It adds on perfectly to just about any business model. All right, cool. Let's see. I'm going to stop talking here and let's go look at the timer. Okay, we're at 3 minutes and 14 seconds. Oh, wait, I was talking too much. I think I won. Can I claim that I won this one, Nick?
I'll give you the dub. We'll say you won.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I messed myself up by talking too much. And here we go. So I'm going to take the win.
I think you did. Yeah.
I win, okay? I won one. 1 out of 4. All right, I did it. I need like confetti and celebration and applause. So maybe the editor will put those in later, which that'll be funny. Nick, tell the editor to make funny sound effects as I lose these, and then we can have some applause and children cheering.
I'll make it like a game show.
Yeah, there we go.
For the win here, we'll make it like an overdramatic Japanese game show. When someone happens and there's all the sound effects.
All right. Cool. Okay, here. Well, we did it. So here is the app, and pretty cool landing page, by the way. And we didn't coach it at all on how to write this landing page. But if I would have spent a little bit more time thinking through the prompt, I could have guided it to write a longer form sales and much more persuasive sales page. It would have been really easy to get it to do that. But this one is a pretty short, sweet one. And then we click the button to take the quiz. So where are you experiencing pain? Well, I got a pain in the neck. Okay. How long have you been experiencing this? Over a year. Okay. Oh, see, here's an example of the automatic error correction. So Buildy has detected an error in the code, which, by the way, if you've ever had apps created before, then here we go. It's fixing the error right now. But if you've ever had apps created before, you know that when you have humans make your apps, they send them back to you, and they always have errors. I don't know if I have ever had a development team build me an app and give it back to me and have it 100% functional. So, AI coding is the same way. Occasionally, it will make a mistake and it will create an error, but that's the beauty of what we've made. It catches the error and fixes it automatically for you without you needing to know anything about coding. So let's try again. Pain in the neck. How would you rate your pain? I'll say, there we go. There we go. What is the main goal? There we go. When would you prefer to schedule an appointment? Almost done. Here we go. So now check this out. If I had made this quiz for a chiropractor, when you fill out your information and hit get my personalized plan, the AI would make, number one, it would make a personalized plan for you. It would custom create a plan and make a unique plan for you. But guess what? It's sending that lead to the chiropractor's office so that they can call you up and get you into the office. How awesome is that? And I'm going to take credit. That's a win. There we go. So we did make 5 apps, and I did successfully get them all deployed and ready to go, but not all of them were done in 3 minutes. I'm going to take credit for 1 out of the 5 was made in 3 minutes. I think I didn't pay attention. I don't know what the longest one. It was about 4 minutes and some odd seconds. I think the longest one. Did you notice, Nick?
That was the first one we did. What was that one? That was the workout tracker.
It was like 4 minutes and 39 seconds, I want to say.
Something like that, yeah.
All right, cool. And let's see. I forget if there's anything left on the slide deck. Oh, alert. There's a bonus ahead. First up, you can download this deck if you want to get access to the case studies. You want the prompts I just used. All of them are available in the deck. All you got to do is go, as you see on the screen there, to pushbutton.ai/subscribe. Become an Ingeniosity subscriber. It's free. And then every week, Nick sends out a newsletter and is helping you with the latest in AI and marketing. So go join that newsletter and join all of the other people that are getting incredible advice from Nick and I every single week. Now, the bonus ahead is pretty simple. Just go to buildy.ai and you can do this too. You can get started for no money out of pocket. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to be a designer. You don't need to know anything technical at all. You can build, launch, and deploy a business, and you can get started for $0 out of pocket. Now, full disclosure, Buildy AI is my flagship product. It is a tool that we have been working on a long time, and I recently had to merge with another company. We took some powerful AI technology, merged it with our technology, and Buildy is like the new baby. It came out of that merger. We had a marriage, and here's our baby. It's Buildy. And so with Buildy AI, you can get started for literally $0 and go try it out. Now, plans do start as cheap as $24 per month when you go over there. $24 a month, and that gets you hosting, it gets you a database, it gets you all the back-end features you need, it gets you deployed on the internet and able to start running your business. And of course, you can build for free. So starting with $0, you can jump in and play around with Buildy and build stuff right now. And then, of course, upgrade if you want more credits or you would like to deploy your business as a permanent long-term business. So you can go check that out at buildy.ai. And with that, Nick, is there anything else to do as I wrap up this video?
No, I think we're good. We have some good questions. If you want to run through the questions before you jump on your plane to Vegas.
Yes. Let's see. How much time do we have? Okay. I have just a little bit of time. All right. We're going to do Q&A in just a moment. So everybody hang tight. We're going to answer all of your questions. I do have to catch a flight. So we'll be ending off fairly soon, but we're going to answer all your questions in just a moment. But here, might as well record an ending for this video. So I'll do that now. All right, so that was a spectacular failure. 1 out of 3 was I able to build in 3 minutes or less.
1 out of 5.
Oh, sorry, 1 out of 5. Thank you. Take 2. Well, that was a spectacular failure. So I only built 1 out of 5 of those businesses successfully in 3 minutes, but it's still pretty cool, right? The point is to demonstrate we are in an age that is amazing. You can have an idea for a business and launch it in minutes. Wow. So go to buildy.ai, claim your free account, try it out, and I hope that you build something awesome. I want to hear all about it. Let me know what you build. Drop it into the comments down below. What are you going to build with Buildy AI? So go claim your account. And with that, don't forget, give us a thumbs up, like the video if you got some value from this, and of course, subscribe, because as a subscriber, you can come back next time that we are live. I'm live every Wednesday, and we're releasing content all throughout the week, every week. So just tap that subscribe button. And with that, I have another video for you to watch that's popping up now. All righty. So with that, I'm going to take a super quick commercial break. So we're going to take a very quick commercial break. I am here live with everyone. I'll take a fast commercial break. I'll be right back with all of your questions before I jump out of here and fly out of town. So it's my anniversary, by the way. So my wife and I are going to go celebrate. She's coming to pick me up, and it's off to the airport we go. So and with that, I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. Send you over 20 different playbooks, downloadable reports, presentations, and more free, all designed to help you start, build, and profit as an online entrepreneur. And they are all based on my $100 million in results across all of my online businesses. Because over the last 25 years, I have figured out what works, what didn't. But it took a lot of trial and error, a lot of painful lessons along the way. And I would like it so that you don't have to fumble around like I did over the years. Instead, I want to give it to you straight, the exact patterns, the exact steps that you need to follow to launch and explode your online empire this year and beyond. So whether you're just starting out or already have a business you want to grow, there is something for you, and it's totally free. So these playbooks, we release them each week, and a couple examples of them are already waiting for you in the vaults right now. These examples would be how I'm using Mr. Beast's leaked manual to blow up my own YouTube channel and make 6 figures from YouTube alone. Also, the next playbook is a simple content hack that made one guy over $1 million his first year. Also, another playbook is how one woman, she made $200,000 by borrowing traffic from other websites. Also, you'll see how to use an AI tool called Runway ML to generate AI ads that are 300% more profitable than traditional ads are. You'll also learn how to use Notebook LM, which is a different AI tool that Google puts out, and you'll see how to make tons of website traffic show up on your doorstep and explode your business. And then another example is our 5 profitable newsletter business ideas. So if you ever wanted to start an online newsletter or an email newsletter, you can start one in a single afternoon with this playbook. Those are just a few examples. There's tons of playbooks and other stuff, and we release more every single Friday. You will get another playbook that will cut right through the noise, will bring you a cutting edge, new marketing or business building strategy that will help you either get more traffic, get more money, or make your business bigger. And these are filled with growth hacks, the workflows, the ideas, the strategies and tactics that will help take you from a concept in your mind to cash flow coming into your pocket, and it'll do it fast. Now, over my $100 million that I've made across all of my different businesses, I know what works. And some of them were very painful and frustrating lessons to learn. And now, through Ingeniosity, it's totally free, and I want to share my knowledge with you so that you do not have to go through that. And I look forward to seeing you inside the Ingeniosity members area. Remember, it's free, and each resource is carefully researched, carefully curated, and we check it against all of my hard-won $100 million worth of experience and make sure it's something that is working now, today. By the way, all of it's indexed, cataloged, and roadmapped. You can log in and find these. You'll never be left in the dust again. Some of the other things that you'll get as an Ingeniosity free subscriber is you actually get to learn behind the scenes of what's going on in my own businesses. All right, enough of that. I'm back. All right, so we have a lot of questions, and let's do some answers. So here, Nick, I'm going to bring you back on. And here, we'll do this view. There we go. And I got to get something very important here.
Okay. So Pete
spill it everywhere.
Pete's question. Here's what he says. Can we build business apps with different language support other than English?
Absolutely. Yes, you can build it in many different languages. That's the simple answer.
Awesome. And are any of the apps made for mobile too? Says AD.
Yes, so all of the apps are made for mobile. Although I do want to be clear, this is not what's called a native mobile app. Okay, so this is not like uploading into the Google Play or the Apple Store. Instead, this is it's a web app. So they're all mobile friendly. They're all responsive. In fact, you can even put like an icon on a mobile device to have to click it to open it, but it's through the web. You access it through your web browser.
Awesome. How much does it cost when someone logs onto or uses the app you created?
Okay, so that's a little complex. Just a basic app, it costs you nothing other than your monthly subscription. So plans start at $24, and you can build an app for nothing. So if you go in, you can get started for free. You can build an app for no out-of-pocket costs, and then if you want to deploy it and put a domain name on it and launch it, you should upgrade to the $24 a month plan. And then there's no additional fees. Unless you're using AI features. So like you saw me make that quiz where it's going to use AI to build a custom plan at the end. If you use AI features, we call them integration credits. And I think the $24 a month plan has like 1,500 integration credits. but you can get a lot done for that. So, but if you're using AI features very heavily, then you'll need to upgrade to a higher plan.
Awesome. This is an interesting question from AD. Are you ready?
Yes.
He says, I've literally did the Google and Bing scraper last few weeks. Loads of unused emails. Can it verify the emails too? Any API?
Okay, so you're talking about specific functionality. So you have to find that API. So if you find an API, which is a application programming interface, for those of you who are non-technical, it's just basically a way for computer systems to talk to each other. And there are lots of companies. There are a countless number of these APIs on the web where you can get access to functionality like email verification tools. So you would have to go out and get access to an email verification API, and then you plug that into Buildy and it will build it for you. Yes. So if you get the API, Buildy will build it.
Awesome.
Before we move on, I have a question for you, Nick.
What's the question?
It's incredibly important.
What is it?
What's the best way to watch a fly fishing tournament?
How?
Live stream.
It's all right. It's like a 6. It's good. Made me smile.
All right. Well, hey, that's better than making you groan. Although those are my actually those are my favorite ones, honestly. But so you give it a 6. So audience, what do you give that out of the dad joke scale of 0 to 10? What do you give that one? Let's see. I got one more before I put my bag of tricks away here. But okay, I'll hold on to that one. So I have another question I'll ask you later.
Okay. So this is a very good question from Kim. This is on the CRM for dentists, I think. I think this is what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, how do you deliver this to the client? Is it stable/secure? Wouldn't they want to be super careful with their data?
This depends, right? So what I wouldn't do is I wouldn't use this to collect like detailed medical advice, right? Because you run into issues with like HIPAA, which is all the regulation around medical data. So be careful not to cross over into the realm of, like collecting medical data. So I would not want to do that. But yes, it is hosted on really powerful infrastructure, very secure infrastructure. And it is, I'm launching my own businesses on this infrastructure. So it is good enough. But again, I would not use it for collecting medical data in this scenario. Yeah.
Awesome. Andrew wants to know, automations would be it. I'll repeat. Automations would be or could be included, ?
They could be. Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. Question from AD, another very interesting question. Can you build an expired domain finder?
Yes, you could. Now, you would need to use an outside API, right? You would find an expired domain API, which I know for a fact they exist, and then you just plug that into Buildy, and yes, you could build that. And Craig is brutal on the rating there for my dad joke, but
oh no. Well, let me see. 4. Yikes. Yikes.
4.
That great.
It was okay. It wasn't. I don't fault you, Craig. It wasn't that great. Maybe the next one will be good.
Ooh, great question from Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember. I think this is when you made the magnesium store. He says, could this include integrating with, say, Printify?
Yes, it could.
Awesome. And this is kind of a technical tangent, but you know how you can bring APIs into Buildy?
Yes.
You bring like product feeds. Like say you have a store, and you have a feed from that store. I'm wondering, maybe there's a way
you could use that to populate your store, but you have to. The way you'd probably have to do it is give it the product feed, and then it wouldn't be like automatically updating in real time, right? It would. You could import a product feed to populate your store. That you could do that, yeah.
Awesome. AD wants to know: can you access the database, save it, do a backup, update, etc.?
You do have access to the database, yes. All of your stuff is backed up already every night, so that data is backed up. And you do have access to the database. I think that's probably the simplest way to explain it. Yeah.
Awesome. And then follow-up, he says, can you upload screenshots in order to upload the logic in the UI from other places? Let's say that I like a feature, but I don't know how to describe it. Can you make modular apps?
Yes. Yeah, that's the other thing for design. So let's say you have a website, you really love the design and how it looks, screenshot it, and you can upload that, and Buildy will build it, and it will copy the look and feel, the colors. Absolutely. Yeah, you can definitely upload screenshots to help with design and user interface.
Awesome. And then I'll answer this question. Birdie says, what is the link to the building system? That's easy. Buildy.ai. And I just dropped a link in, so just hit that link in the chat. Merhaba says, how do we get the prompts? You go, well, you want to...
I pinned the link for the prompts, so that's pinned right now, but I'd like to change it. So I'll just let you know I linked to the prompts, but you go subscribe to the Ingeniosity newsletter, and then Nick will be emailing you a link to those prompts. Yeah,
they're not in the members area yet, but they will be tonight after I'm done with the stream.
Yeah, so he'll email you with access to that, and then I do want to put in. Could you pop the building link, but with the whole like HTTPS, www, the whole thing, so it's clickable, and then I'm going to replace the pinned comment right now. So for those of you who want to check out Buildy.ai, there it is. Cool. Now I have a question for you, Nick. This one is even more important.
Oh boy, what's the question?
You sound so excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay. What type of dog loves to take baths?
What type of
a
dog?
shampoodle.
That's so stupid. I like the stupid ones. I like that. You know what? That's a rare 9. I like that.
It is incredibly stupid, but it made me laugh when I read it. So
yeah.
Roxy is definitely not a shampoodle.
No. Oh my, it's so funny. So we have 2 dogs, Bodhi and Roxy. Bodhi loves baths. You tell him bath time, it's like you're telling him you're going to go on a walk. He like freaks out in a good way. And then Roxy will hide. She'll start trembling and run away. So.
Yeah, she'll even hide. Like when I turn the water on to take a shower, just hearing the water, she runs out of the room. Yeah. So, all right, let's continue on with questions. I'm gonna have to wrap up here very soon, but let's keep going with questions.
Okay. We're almost wrapped. And from Kim, she has such a good point on the data security question for the dentists. She says, I would just want to be able to make sure I could convince them that it's secure, even just with customer lists. I find that people are super cautious. Good point.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you have to convince them it's secure, but it also depends a little bit on what you're collecting, right? I mean, if you're not collecting, you're not collecting and then passing on payment information. So in fact, Buildy won't store credit card data in its database. You have to use an outside service like Stripe or something to be able to collect payments, which is the best thing to do anyway. So we won't store payment information. And then if you make sure you let them know you're not storing sensitive information, then you should be. It's really part of the sales process of trying to explain that. I think that it is absolutely possible to do it, and I think you just downplay the fact that you're not storing sensitive information, and that's the biggest thing.
Awesome. Okay, good question. If we have a domain we want to build a business on, or have an existing site built, can we host the app on a page/subdomain, or do we need to use a completely new domain? If not, should we use a similar domain?
I would recommend to use your own one dedicated domain for your app. Now, technically, if you have a bunch of related features or related types of app, you could just build like one mega app and add more features to it. But I would recommend you put it on one single domain. That'd be my recommendation.
Awesome. AD wants to know, can you build an app based on the code generated by another AI in order to figure it out and redo it in Buildy?
So say that once more.
I'll read it. I'm reading it verbatim from AD. He says, can you build an app based on the code generated by another AI in order to figure it out and redo it in Buildy?
Well, that's where you would take that screenshot that I told you. Like, you'd make a screenshot of the app you want to like make something similar to, and then you upload it to Buildy and say, hey, I want to make this, and you attach that screenshot. Coming soon, we will have a fully featured web search and web crawler, so you could even just paste the URL in there. That is coming very soon.
Great.
Oh, new membership. Thanks. Thanks.
Allie. Thanks, Allie.
Yeah.
Cool. Great question from the Mick. How can we tell how many people visit and use the apps we create?
You give out the link to them. So you can attach a domain name to them. In fact, perhaps even tomorrow we are deploying where you can register your own domain right inside the app without ever leaving it. You can buy and register a brand new domain, and boom, it's just ready to go. You just go to the domain.
That's how people see. He asked how to tell how many people visit the app. That's how you do that.
Oh, I thought he was asking how do you get people to visit the app.
No, he was asking to tell how many people visited it. He's asking about analytics.
Oh yeah, you can. It's easy to put Google Analytics. So you go to Google Analytics, you get your code, and you tell Buildy, here's my analytics code. Put it on my website, and there you go.
Awesome. Great question from Andrew. He says, when are you going to have additional payment gateways other than Stripe, i.e. Amazon Pay, Square, Cash App, Venmo, etc.?
Well, technically, you can integrate with a whole variety of different payment providers, but we have a native integration with Stripe that makes it really, really easy. It takes a little bit of technical skill to be able to take another payment provider and make it work, but you can. You actually can use other providers.
Awesome. Last question from Daryl. He says, can we publish to a subdomain if I don't have a domain name?
Great question. I think you can, but I would still encourage you to get a domain if you can. The domain would be like, you can get one from me for like $14, $15 a year. So I'd encourage you to get one if you can. But if not, I think you can do a subdomain. And if you can't, awesome. I'll add support for that soon.
And it looks like that's it.
All right, awesome. Well, cool. So thank you everybody for tuning in. And Buildy is a very early app. This is like the first time I've really publicly talked about Buildy in a bigger way. And so I would love to get your feedback and realize, if you run into issues, reach out to our support, and you can always reach out to our support at help@pushbutton.ai. That'd be the quickest way to reach out to my whole tech team and my support team. Be help@pushbutton.ai. So if you run into any issues or you want to suggest features, pop open an email and send them in. I would love to hear about it because this is just the beginning of what we are building. There's a lot of features on the roadmap, including drag and drop point and click editors. So once you have made a page with AI, we're going to make it drag and drop simple to modify and edit the pages. We also have workflow builders. So think tools like Zapier or Make or N8N is a popular one. So those kinds of features are also going to be built into Buildy, and a whole lot more. So a lot of stuff in the pipeline, but I would love to hear your ideas for features that we should add. And but go try it out, mess around with it, and give me some feedback. Again, help@pushbutton.ai, and let me know your thoughts. And then I think that's it. Are we done? Or are there more questions?
No, we're good. We're good. bunch of people wishing you a happy trip.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find. Okay, here. No, I'm not going to use that one. That one is so lame. I have one last question. We have to end off on a high note. That is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You have to. You can't pick and choose. Read it.
All right. Why couldn't Superman play in the local playground as a child?
Why?
Because adult supervision was required.
Huh?
You got to think. It takes a minute. You got to think about it.
Just repeat it for me. Repeat it for me.
So why couldn't Superman play on the playground as a child?
Okay.
Because adult supervision was required. You still don't get it.
I do. I don't know. No, that's a thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
I gotta be honest. I can't lie on my ratings. I gotta.
Wow.
I have to have high integrity with my ratings, so I'll say like a 3.5. Yikes.
Well, there you go.
Yikes.
So is that a 0? Is that my first ever 0?
No. I said 3.5.
Oh, sorry. 3.5. Okay, that's better.
Yeah. I mean, not pretty no bueno. Not good.
All right. Well, hey.
You can't win them all.
Can't win them all. All right. Well, with that, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me and watching me lose the bet 4 times in a row. And but I did get one. Technically, I got one. Thank you for being part of that. And Nick, thanks for your help today. And everybody, I'll see you next week when I'm back from vacation. Bye for now. Oh, I got to find a commercial. Where's a commercial? Let's do, you pick one.
All right. We'll do this one.
The first business doesn't have to be complicated. That's because we're at the start of the AI revolution. Before, it could take months to launch a profitable business and start cash flowing. Now you can do it in as little as 1 weekend. History is littered with people who've built empires by seizing the moment. They jumped in at ground zero before the door slammed shut. Imagine if you had bought Bitcoin in 2011. You'd be set for life. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, says, "We're at the dawn of a golden age of AI, and we've only begun to scratch the surface." Bezos made his billions riding the internet wave early. Now it's your turn to ride the AI tsunami to the bank. Thousands are about to cash in big time thanks to AI. But the burning question is, will you be one of them? Or will you be left in the dust? If you don't want to be left in the dust, then sign up for the Ingeniosity newsletter, where every week I'll hand you carefully researched blueprints that will help take your business from idea to income fast. Whether you're starting from scratch or looking to level up, each blueprint is designed to cut through the noise and deliver actionable steps you can implement immediately, and I would know. Because I've been able to generate over $100 million in total revenue across my online businesses over the years. You'll get my hard-won $100 million insights delivered to your inbox every Friday. And the best part? It's 100% free. Join over 5,000 other founders and business builders and get your roadmap to unstoppable growth with the help of AI. Just go to pushbutton.ai/subscribe.
The presidents, celebrities, or characters in this video are all fake and generated by artificial intelligence.
You know, the other day while I was resting my eyes, I woke up to find that I'd built an entire online business.
Really, Joe? How'd you manage to do that?
Well, you see,
Wait a minute, Sleepy Joe. Let me guess. You had push-button AI do all the work, didn't you?
That's right, Donald. It found me a fantastic domain name, built out a complete site, set up my shopping cart so I can get paid, and even wrote an entire email sales campaign for me, all while I was napping.
Well, I've been using push-button AI too. And believe me, my new business, it's huge. The best. So much winning, you wouldn't believe.
This push-button AI sounds phenomenal.
Oh, it is. It's almost as genius as I am.
But with better hair, no doubt.
Guys, all this talk is boring to me. What everyone needs to do is click the link of this video and go to the masterclass to see how to use this powerful technology to build their own profitable online business.
Well, if Elon says it, it must be worth a shot.
You're right, Barry. Everyone should click the link right now.
I can't believe I'm going to agree with Joe, but this master class sounds like it's going to be huge. Absolutely terrific. The best master class ever given, probably.
Okay, guys, how about we hit that link? Time is money.
So I got a question for you. Where did the Queen of the Hive go for lunch? The bistro.